My Toddler's app family makes it easy for a parent to add a family member's photo and voice to be used to teach your toddler to first associate a text name to a person and ultimately to help them learn to spell. So this is My Toddler's app family app. Family, like all of our apps, are what's called combination apps. They have the toddler side of the app, which this will be when we get it all loaded up, and the adult side of the app. And to access the adult side of the app, we have two buttons at the top of the page. The first is the setup button, the second is the add button. We have two levels of instructions to utilize these. These buttons have what's called gesture controls on them, which make it difficult for the toddler to get to the adult side. The first level of instruction is if you touch the button, a notice shows up and it tells you what you have to do. In this case, press and hold for a count of 5. On the add button, if you touch it, it states that you have to tap the button 3 times quickly. So that's the first level of instructions. It also says press here for instructions, and we're going to do that, and it's going to take us to what's called the detail page, and I'm going to let the instructions play out. Welcome to My Toddler's app family. To customize the logo to your toddler, press and hold the setup button in the top right of the main screen for a count of 5, then follow the instructions. To add a family member, tap the add button in the top left of the main screen 3 times, then follow those instructions. Enjoy. Okay, so those give graphic and audio instructions on how to utilize the adult side of the app. What we're looking at here is what I call the detail page, and it has the logo, which we're going to customize for your toddler. Then it has a photo section, which will be the photo of your family member that pops up there. And then the family member's name will be spelled out 1 letter at a time on the bottom. So let's go back and go into setup. So following the instructions, you press and hold setup for a count of 5, let it go, and it brings you to the logo setup page. So this page states that there's 3 steps that you have to take to customize the logo. The first step is to type in your toddler's name. In this case, we're going to use one of my granddaughters. Name is Nora, and it says press enter. And then the second step is to choose a photo. So we're going to choose a photo of Nora. And the representation of the logo down here is already started to modify. It has your toddler's name and the photo. The final step is we get to choose the background color and the color of the text. And to do that, we use these what's called picker wheels down by the bottom. And you can choose from over 20 colors for the background and over 10 colors for the text. And in this case, we're going to use pink as the background and purple as the text because that's what Nora likes. And then we just have to push the done button. Now we're going to quickly go back into the detail page by touching on the instruction cell just so that you can see the logo change. Welcome to My Toddler's app family. To customize the logo to your... Okay, so we've customized the logo and it will stay that way. It's a one-time thing unless you want to go back and change it. If you want to change the photo or colors, you can do that. So this main page is what's called a table format page, and basically the table gets filled with cells. This instruction cell is the first one. We're going to go ahead and add additional cells which will effectively be family members. So per the instructions, we tap the add button 3 times and it brings us to the add a family member, and it states that there's again 3 steps. First step is to type in the family member's name, and for this test we're going to add Mummy. We hit enter. Then we can take a picture by touching camera or choose a picture. In this case we're going to choose a picture from our photo album, and we just pick Mummy's picture and it shows up there. And then finally is to record the person's voice. In this case I'm going to do the recording, but for your use. Obviously, the person that you're adding, you would like it to be their voice. So it says to tap this microphone and record what it says. Hi Nora, Mummy is spelled M-O-M-M-Y, Mummy. Push the stop button and we're done. And when you go back to the main page, we have a new cell called Mummy, and if your toddler touches on that cell, Hi Nora, Mummy is spelled M-O-M-M-Y, Mummy. So they get to see faces they are familiar with, and they get to associate a text name to the face, and it's a start of a learning process. We go back, you can add as many family members as you'd like, and you can change them whenever you want. And if for some reason you made a mistake or you wanted to change something, if you touch on the cell, slide it to the left, the delete button shows up. You push the delete button and that family member is gone. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you'll enjoy.